Welcome to this series of Cisco email security updates. This video is specific to the new Cisco Threat Response integration in version Async OS 12. For all new features in Async OS 12, please see the release notes and updated user guides available from Cisco.com. Cisco Threat Response was introduced to automate integration across the Cisco security portfolio. As you will see, it reduces our administrative burden and simplifies detection and investigation as well as remediation. In this video, we will integrate our email security management appliance with Cisco Threat Response. After we log into our environment, we'll check our version number to ensure compatibility, then go into the Cloud Services setting. We will now enable Threat Response commit our changes. Well, we get an initial busy response from the Cisco Cloud Service. If we refresh the page, we will see that a registration token is required from the Cisco Threat Response portal. Changing over to the Threat Response portal, we need to click on the Modules tab, and this allows us to find and manage our devices. We currently have none listed. This leads us into the Security Services Exchange, where we can go into Cloud Services and enable Cisco Threat Response. Once enabled, we can register devices and create tokens as we need. Copying our token, we can now paste it into our Security Management Appliance. We will now see that the registration is in process. If we refresh locally, we will see that we have the option to deregister our device. Then if we go into the Security Services Exchange, we'll see our appliance listed there as well. Going back into Cisco Threat Response, we'll see that our Security Management Appliance is listed. Success. Now we just need to add the module for email security. If we select our device, we will now be able to add the module. As we begin our investigation, let's look for an example to see that our integration worked. Let's get some information from our message tracking. If we do a simple search, we'll see the latest messages that came across our mail server. From here, we can gather our message ID, and this will give us enough information to start our investigation. We can also look for the sender or a subject related to an email. When we type the message ID, we'll see that our message comes up. And if we zoom in, we can now see the domains and targets associated with that message ID. Then, if we pivot back into message tracking, we're going to be able to see the status of our email. Now, let's look for another example. Let's get a new message ID and start another investigation. As you see again, if we type our message ID in, our message will come up with all of the relevant information related to this message. Again, if we zoom in, we'll see all of the information that Cisco Threat Response can show. If we click the drop-downs, we'll see that we could add this to an investigation, or if we had the integrations, this would enable us to take a remediation action. If we go back into message tracking, we're going to see the granular details that our message tracking provides. As you can see from our drop-downs, one of the options that we actually have that is missing is the ability to do casebooks. If I go into my AMP console and I go under users, this will enable me to have access to casebooks. If I click on my user ID, it'll bring me to the point where I can authorize this user for casebooks. So if we go back to our investigation and we search on that same message ID, if we click the drop-down menu on an observable, we'll see that casebook integrations and all other integrations are now complete. I hope you enjoyed this short video, and thank you for watching.